in my psyche, feeling myself hype.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with expired tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go.
In motion left goes Cooks. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Yeah, there was plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
There's Cooks in motion right.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Play action now. Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
He's to the 15.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Cowboys 0. Tyler Bass.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Gun.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
46-yard line.
A give to Pollard running left.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Prescott off play action. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Lamb in motion left. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now Allen going to change it up.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Under.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
47. Go, get out there, get out there.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe.
There he goes, right side. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this is a half with not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
1st down, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lamb in motion left.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gun.
Prescott now. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Go, get out there.
Now Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A final shot before half for Allen. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
tackled on the play by Kyer Elam.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And complete, right side to Cook. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lamb in motion left.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bills.
From midfield, here's Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Well, Prescott here to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw.
Able to hit his target Lamb.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook,
65 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Here's 1st down.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Good.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
go.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Dak. Complete. Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Go, get out there, get out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, kill. 47. Here go 47. 47.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that...